woke up this morning and rose from my bed. My mind is ablaze with such thoughts in my head. There isn't a lot that my living requires, but no one should have to see water on fire. Out on my barge, I caught sight of a glow that took from this city a million or more. We pulled water from oily water and sprayed. The man I love lies 100 miles away. I get home tonight and I lay in my bed. My mind is ablaze with such thoughts in my head. It's my job to fight it, but I'm getting tired. Some days I just wanna see Cleveland on fire. On the front page that the fire anoints is Ohio Penn, rebels fed at gunpoint. I'm off to my post, I get no holiday. The man I love lies 100 miles away. I wake up in pain, barely rose from my bed. My mind is ablaze with such thoughts in my head. The riot continued from when it transpired, when powder keg hearts caught together on fire. Last Halloween night when the moonshine was full, my lover, he fought for the food in his bowl against the National Guard. I'll have no peace today. The man I love lies 100 miles away. I get home again. I can't stay in this bed. My mind is ablaze with such thoughts in my head. They'd spit if they knew my source of desire. I'm alone on this river, forever on fire. I heard today that they cut off the heat, and if he doesn't freeze, he'll have nothing to eat. The wind and the rain coming north off the lake. While the man I love lies 100 miles away, I will not come back home, and I won't come to bed. I am waking ablaze with these thoughts in my head. Some of the men in those cell blocks are tired, but on those who resisted, the guards opened fire. The wounded are 4, murdered are 1. The embers are caged, and my lover, he's gone. So I'm setting a fire to burn up this whole state. For the man I love lying 100 miles away. Fear is everything, you ignorant man. Fear is the wall between us and them. Fear is the mortar, fear is the stone. Fear is the rule of the land coming home. Fear holds the one with the sum of her side. Fear holds the other in silence and lies. I have no army, so I open my wings. Fear holds my place in the order of things. Patience is viral and patience is vain, but patience can keep me from going insane. Patience will hold as my insight decays. Patience alights me and keeps me up late. Losing my patience, it ruined my life. Impatience undone, I passed over the signs. With patience in place, I would never might just hold me in place. Gratitude might just assuage my disgrace. Gratitude might just reveal my next steps, 'cause gratitude gains what ingratitude left. Gratitude, help me. Gratitude, please. I'm alone, I'm ungrateful, I don't know what I need. And gratitude poisons and keeps us apart. Oh, gratitude, bring me the truth of your heart. Eyes open one day, eyes closed another. Eyes open once more and we're staring at our hands. Pressure on our wrists, pulling in the forearms, pricks in the elbows, pops in the shoulders, twisting in the spines, holding tired heads. In our hands, swaying back and forth, 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 back and forth. Caught alone in public, caught alone at home, caught with the scars that we drew that we never should have shown. Stare up from our desks, people all around wonder if they see us, if we're already gone. Catch us fantasizing on it, catch us too tired to stop. Catch our bodies vibrating back and forth, 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 back and forth. Wake up in the night with a vision on my mind. Run across this city, for some reason I'm alive. Breathing in the dark with a vision on my mind. Run across this city, wonder if you died. Run, our bodies are burning. Run to the shivering north. Run, 'cause the stars won't stop turning. Back and forth, 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 back and forth. I think the lake of fire is subject to tidal phenomena. I think the screaming of the dam rises and falls in small intervals. I think that hell is quietly throbbing under our feet. All the kinetic energy has got to go somewhere. I think below us the beasts and the false prophets and the devils are staring jealously up at us with open palms. And Peter and Paul and all those up in the bosom of Abraham are staring pleasantly down at us with crossed arms. And God's gonna bubble up from the mud, and none of you motherfuckers will have a clue what to do, but don't worry. I'll tell you something else. Did you know they sell New Woman's Compact Devotional Bibles? NIV translations of the Old and New Testament? 75 by 5 by 125 millimeters. Lightweight offset paper 7-point pink font. I think some trans woman punked down there in Oklahoma. Came home from high school one day only to find the New Woman's Compact Devotional Bible on her bed. As a confusing gesture from her devout parents. And Satan's gonna spill down from the rafters and all of you babies will broil about, but I'll tell you! I won't tell you anything. Being raised Catholic gave me divine authority to say really whatever I like in an exclamatory manner. I wake up in the woods by a cast iron stove in winter. The preacher on the payphone warns me of what I need to know. I mumble to myself, I'm not ready, and I worry. Pick me up from the station at sunrise, I am ready to go. You accelerate so slowly, it's the kindest thing I've seen in several days. I can never see your eyes darting wildly in by your hair. You decelerate to a stop before you loose your slender fingers from my hand. I can never see your eyes, but somehow I know they are there. Pull out the backyard open wide, the itching in my wrist subsides. Kisses like punctuation marks the burning horizon, shooting off sparks. We're stopping, maybe it's wrong. We won't be here very long. I slip and slide wildly over your mother's icy driveway, confused. Inside your mother's boyfriend chops up vegetables, then you pack. Outside I watch the woodpeckers swarming at the feeder in the snow. Outside you give me one of those looks, I give it to you right back. We leave, the mattress bangs wildly on the roof of your car. Same tape winds away 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 times. We leave, the windows fly open at will, let the cool air in. Alas, the sun gives up and sinks below the pines. Pull out of here, our smiles wide, I barely know how to drive. Kisses like punctuation marks, burning horizon, shooting off sparks, car on fire in the Pennsylvania pines, harder days coming maybe, I don't mind, freeway winding wide and clear, power lines draw us tight and near, you and me, so far gone, we won't be here very long. Walking home from the cinema on a warm and wintry night, I pause, not a moment in my steps up north to the ballroom filled with light. But my umbrella I kept open, though it rained not one drop down. And I thought, like I thought for the last 2 hours, when are you gonna come round? I've loved you longer than I've ever told you, and more than I could ever tell you now. Tell me, when will I meet your eyes again? When will raindrops fall back down? I don't wanna cry in some other girl's arms about some other girl who's not you. But in your smile, meet your gold brown eyes and ask to marry you. Careful, careful, we began to care when we'd see each other soon. I can't even say what one visit means. It's a jewel to visit you. But I keep those jewels in an old gray box where they tarnish red and brown. I will crack that lid, give it one long look, then lower it back down. Every soggy step I take leaves a great big hole in the ground. If these small steps never lead to you, I might as well just lay back down. I don't want to wander the whole world over, wondering what I'm supposed to do. But in your town, set my guitar down and ask to marry you. I don't wanna stay here, brattle and bray here till my face and hands turn blue. Alone, aground in this rainy damn town, screaming across the sky for you. The others, they ignore me, they scold and avoid me, they scramble at my sound. And all my cries, whether wet or dry, not one gives off the ground. Sometimes I think I see the future, but with you, it's crowded around. I can't see what tomorrow holds. I'm so scared I'll let you down. I don't wanna plead here on bended knee, here to tell me when you're next coming through. But in touch one day, though the sky'll be gray, I'll ask to marry. Mental health is a medical, mental health is not. Mental health circulates, hides, bides, births, small measured steps, short, small measured steps, only short, small measured steps. You're my geodesic, you're my shortest route. You are river, me the sea. Don't break through, no. Please don't go, hold me close over miles below till word spreads, misses the mark. To acolytes, to statistics, to priestesses, word spreads, word spreads, word spreads, word spreads. spreads, word spreads, word spreads of suspension. Running from shelter to shelter for so long, and smiling when you finally open up the door, swelling with the memories we're making, throw my wet clothes on the floor. I grimace when I finish, you grin and close the door. Long, hard, and many times I've started to try to make each rising morning new. I don't tend to turn around when I've departed, but I'm ready to try running home to you. I know I come here often, but not as much as you. When a woman sits in hell, there the sunlight ever swells. So thank you for the many nights of action, tangent lines tied tight inside your bed, covers like tidal waves cross-hatching, sheets wrapped tight around our heads. I hold you like I'm living, I sleep here like I'm dead. There's a little more of me every morning, a little less lying below the fold. At sunrise when I stumble onto the hardwood flooring, you know it doesn't feel so cold. Tell you I don't know my limits. Fuck what you've been told. Juice runs wild down my lips. Woman's blood is in her head. Once upon a time there was a woman known for her beauty, wisdom too. She went picking flowers one morning and disappeared from view. What happened to me? What happened to you? Mine will be somewhere sun. Woman's work is never done. Your face, indescribable, my body, inscrutable. We started kissing in seasons unsuitable, but patterns appear here, get clearer and clearer each time I follow you home. I bear what I am with wide-eyed abandon. You utterly, recklessly hold to my hand, sarcastic and smiling, dancing and timing. We build us a place we can go, where I will build a bed with you, where I will build a bed with you. I'll put my head upon your chest, and we will know better and better wherever we rest. But the world that we walk's a delirious mess. It's made up of decadence, drift, and duress. While we tend to our purity, pray to futurity, the wanderlust waits for us all. Our houses will burn, our cities will sink, our countries will calcify down to the brink. All of our bonds, no matter how fond, are destined to loosen and fall. So I may tend a bed with you, and I may mend a bed with you. But though we're brave, we're not the best. We'll wander a weather. Together we rest. Different is all we can hope to expect, different than what we made when we first met. 'Cause we gotta be strong, and we gotta be set, and we gotta be supple as supple can get. The fire in you doesn't need to be kept, the fire in me is too weak to be wet. So light up the end of your last cigarette, let's see what this world will bring next. When I burn down this bed with you, when I burn down this bed with you, our hearts may break, it's for the best. We'll find other ways till forever and ever we rest. Someone walks by in a beautiful skirt. Canvas went rustling by through the screen. The scenes cut a line between the snow and the sky. I cannot tell you the ways that it hurts. Someone made steps there with beautiful poise, striking a hit with their beautiful digs, strutting their leggings past where I sit with my boring, performative ambient noise. Someone with pretty hip jeans on their thighs floats by my table to pick up a drink. I stand here unblinking, stuck here unstable. I stay in this basement with tears in my eyes. You wear what you like is a choice, and you chose a desire for pretty hip jeans. With my heart on my sleeve, I would only expire in boring, performative ambient noise. Go! Somebody tries on a gorgeous new hive, dangling tails on their blushing red ears. Yeah, maybe the queers were all destined to fail, but some of us wear what we need to survive. If I wore my true colors, you wouldn't enjoy the bleeding and mismatching colors of thread, patchwork in peril, dead set cross-hatching, or boring performative ambient noise. There's an express train rolling south through 68. Left and right, the local trains are slowing on their way. Weaving in and out of me as I go rolling by. Left and right from either side, like flashbulbs shooting out of time. The slightest spark will drag the dark to light. You wanna know if I'm alright? Just look. I'm an apple of your eye, I am an open book. Pull me off the shelf when we're apart. You'll see all you need to see, but you'll never see my heart. You might make it to the station, but you'll miss the subway car. Get depressed, by which I mean when I am tired and awake, I crane my neck and I take the train. You never really know. The train's going inbound to Oak Grove, or the train's going inbound to Forest Hills. The train's going outbound to Forest Hills. The train's going outbound to Oak Grove. You gotta watch and wait and shuffle your feet up to the bumpy yellow edge of the warning track and wait and hear the train rumble. Like arrival, like survival coming to rest. I will tell you honestly as I can, I have never jumped in front of my heart yet.